Down, down, she don't like me to come around. I used to see her every day. What did she say to me? I don't think she understands the terms of endearments of holy grace. Sorry for yesterday's video. I was not on plant medicine. It sounded terrible. So, and I looked angry uh, and nasty and stuff. You know what the interesting thing is that when you do plant medicine, if you sit long enough in nature, you find the answers. Find out what was troubling you in the past, what bad experiences you had, and then you go into those bad experiences as the person you are now. So say there's a 5-year-old you that went through a traumatic experience and you keep having this flashback in your head every time you are having a dream, or when you're walking, or just random point in the day you have this like really bad flashback, something really bad that happened to you when you were 5 years old. So how you cure that, I do it on plant medicine. I use Cake Face. Cake Face! Shout out to Cake Face. You go back to that 5-year-old in that memory. So visualize the memory as vividly as possible. And picture the room that you were in. Picture how you were feeling. Picture you on the floor, or you sitting there, or you standing there. And what you do is you leave the self, you leave you in the present moment, and you jump into that memory as yourself who you are now. And then you could go down to that 5-year-old and you could sit next to them and you could hug them and you could tell them that you love them and that everything's going to be okay. Things are going to be really bad for a while, but things are going to get okay. And that I love you like I love, you. And you're going to be okay. And I know things are really bad right now, but things are going to get better. And I love you so much just for being you. I don't expect you to be anything. I don't want you to be anything. I just want you to exist and enjoy your life. And nothing matters other than that, other than not causing other people to suffer. And be loving. But the only way to be loving is to become the present moment and to dissolve all those really bad memories in the past. But it's a practice. You got to keep going into those bad memories, and it's going to be really tough. But once the bad memories are done, you no longer have those bad memories anymore. After you've done that practice where you go into that memory as yourself now in this moment, and then you jump back into that memory as the 33-year-old you talking to a 5-year-old, or an 18-year-old talking to a 4-year-old. So, and that's it. And once you practice all the bad memories go away. And you don't have bad memories anymore, which means you don't resent people anymore. You could forgive people because you're no longer in that memory anymore. That memory doesn't exist. Now you understand that you're just you in this moment, connected to all life, all things. And the only thing that matters is just appreciating the present moment and being in the present moment without thought, without thinking about the memories, because the memories no longer exist. The bad ones no longer exist because you took care of all of them. I like to do that on Cake Face plant medicine. I'm very good at it, to the point where I don't have any bad memories. I love everybody. I don't resent anybody, or I've forgiven There's no such thing as being forgiven. That's just stupid. You either move past it and like understand that that person abused you or controlled you or was a drug addict or stole from you, or was mean to you or yelled at you. You understand, now that you healed all those bad memories, that they're still trapped in that trauma state of all those bad memories. And until they get out of those bad memories and out of that trauma state and be the present moment where you no longer have bad memories, you understand that those people can't be loving. Because when you hurt people. You do bad things. You don't understand why you have this emptiness inside, or why you have these bad memories, or you can't forgive what your parents did to you, or whatever it is. And all these bad things, all these bad memories inside you make you do terrible things, make you need things like alcohol, more food, hitting someone, yelling at someone. All these bad memories, they cause a person to be in that state where they could abuse, hurt, and be mean to you. But if you get rid of all the bad memories, number one, you'll understand who those people are and you should get away from them, because you can pick up signs in behavior and manipulation that, and there's a lot of videos out there for narcissists and psychopaths and stuff like that. So you can watch those on YouTube for more examples on that. So how to get away from the narcissist, even though they're trying to con you, because they pick out prey. They'll find somebody that doesn't have the right body posture. I could look at people all the time and see if they're still in the trauma state or if they come from trauma. And usually if they come from trauma, they're still in the trauma state, which might mean they have hunched over shoulders, which might mean they have certain facial expressions. They might behave and act in certain ways. That tells me that they're still in the trauma state. So pretty much, if you're in the trauma state, you're going to hurt people. And the only way to get out of the trauma state is to do the practice that I was talking to you about, getting rid of all the bad memories. And once you do that, you can be present. You don't think as much because there's nothing in the bad memory past to think about. And you don't worry about anything. You understand that death is another stage of life. You start living really healthy because you're always present. You understand that, your health is directly connected to your gut biome. So if you eat pure foods with no processed sugar or anything like that, you're going to look like a Taoist Indian man from the 1920s, because you understand that is life. It's about just being present. What's going to help me be present and not have any bad memories or not feel depressed or not any of that stuff? No processed food, no sugar in my diet, and then you could just be. And that's it.